thought you said that you love me, and you do anything for me. I thought you said that you love me. Why you hiding it in love?
7:45, 7:46 in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, that's a bit of young recording artist Jordan Hosten, who's had a pretty busy year with the help of his teams, Kid Society and the True Kings Fraternity. Released 2 projects entitled The Drop Series number 23 and No Relation. He joins us now to tell us more about these projects and his experience in Trinidad and Tobago's underground music industry. Jordan Hosten from Sunshine Avenue in Samoa, right around the corner from Miami. Good to have you here on the program with us. Of course, at my age and my lack of experience in music, I have no idea what it is that I just introduced. Tell us about the underground music industry that you're involved in. What's it all about?
Basically, the underground music industry in which I am involved with is a groundbreaking new wave of artists coming up. No matter what any genre it is about artists who looking for a chance to show their abilities to join the new mainstream acts.
How difficult is it to get into the mainstream? Because you describe yourself as underground, which means that it suggests that it's difficult, or you're finding it hard to break in to the so-called regular mainstream, regular airplay and so on. How difficult is that?
Basically, now with the increasing growth of social medias, underground acts can get their music out through basically their friends, but it seems like it's difficult to get onto the airwaves. The artist-DJ relationships, it's sort of difficult. So if you don't know someone who actually working at the radio station, I don't think like most DJs looking out to go on the social media website unless somebody suggested it.
So tell us how people can access your work.
Oh, well, I'm on most of the social media platforms using my real name, Jordan Hosten, Jordan Hosten. Anyway, you can find me SoundCloud, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
So you're everywhere out there. What is your style? What would you describe as your style of music?
My style of music, I use the form of expression of hip hop because I like where I could go with the lyrics and the cadences, and I could cross over to any genre. First and foremost, I'm a songwriter. I have the ability to write for any genre, but I prefer recording my music within the hip hop atmosphere.
Why hip hop? Tell me why you like hip hop.
I grew up listening to hip hop, inspired by my friends, cousins, listening to artists, and the way that the artists approach the songs, it made me feel like I could relate to it.
And for you, is it about entertainment? Is it about a message? Is it about being commercially successful? Why do you do it?
Commercial success for me isn't as important, but to me it's about making a legacy, to inspire others to chase their dreams, to take risks. And basically that was the Kid Society lifestyle brand is about too. It's also merchandise to go along with the music.
Right, so it's all about branding. I mean, and this is the modern era. Yeah. It's all about a brand, an identity. What is that identity? Because as you know, and part of the area you come from, we're all up in the Samoa Hill area, there are positives and there are negatives. Yeah. What sort of message? Because some people feel that hip hop is used and abused and exploited to portray a negative image and a negative message. What is your perspective on that?
That's a good topic, because once I was talking to an aunt of mine and she was like, your songs sound good, but I just don't understand what hip hop is. And I explained to her that hip hop is basically the voice for the youths, trying to get the generation before to understand what we're going through. So with my music, I approach it from a storytelling standpoint where I could relate to situations, probably not some that I'm going through, but I could tell the story of someone else and help them get through it.
Is the message an angry message? Is it a compassionate message? How would you describe it?
It will be a message to find resolutions with your conflicts, basically.
But do you get your inspiration from real life situations that either you would have been involved in or your friends would have been involved in? Give us a sense of what inspires you.
Well, with No Relation, it shows different aspects of life where I approach each song. No song on this record is the same. So I approach from different storytelling aspects and inspired by situations that friends went through. inspired by situations that I went through, the way that I affect people around me, and the way they affect me as well.
We have a few minutes left, and I can tell you that you could stay with us until the end, because he's going to do some freestyle performance that we could look forward to for a few seconds before we wrap up. But you talk about trying to break into the mainstream. Is that something that you're pursuing, or are you satisfied that via the social networks, the way the world has opened up via the social networks, that you can make it as an entertainer, as a performer, as an artist through this medium, or do you have to get onto the mainstream?
I could continue doing it and release music independently and let it grow organically. So even if I don't make it to the mainstream right now, even new fans could get on. No matter if they think they start late, it's enough time. No matter.
And these new releases, how long ago have they been available? Are they totally brand new?
From the Drop Series 23, started in March, and with No Relations, I released it on September the 23rd last month. And the next project I'll be putting out is actually 23. It'll be a full-length project.
And what has been the reaction to your work so far? Because some people don't take the criticism too well. What is your own view, depending on what people say, positive, negative? What's your perspective?
I'm always open for constructive criticism, and I appreciate, even if you don't like it, for taking the time to actually listen and download.
And looking at the situation overall, what to you would be your next big challenge? What you're establishing yourself without relying on the so-called mainstream media. What is going to be your next challenge?
The next challenge would be to help other artists under my camp to release projects as well. So basically, everyone who comes underneath me will be releasing projects to show that they have catalogs and say, this is what I've done and this is what I'm able to do.
Is it a very competitive space? Is it an environment where you want to encourage people, yes, but you don't want them to take over your space?
No, I'm open for anybody to come with the same ideas that I have, and let's build it. Let's even help the employment rate to go up. Yeah,
true. we need to find employment for young people and find them in productive. Do you see this as a positive thing to get young people involved in? Because some people say you should go out and get a real job, go out and do something and earn a living and doing a real job. Do you see this as a viable thing that you and other young people should get involved in?
Well, yeah, I hope that I could be a pioneer towards the next generation, looking to make music industry or arts as itself to be a lucrative business within the industry.
Alright, well, we're going to take a break for the news, and then we'll come back with Jordan Hosten to give us his own performance as we wrap up the show on this Thursday morning. But first, let's take a break as we come up towards 7:54 in Trinidad and Tobago. Let's take that break now, and then we'll come back after the news for Jordan to give us his performance.
Instructors is not to play with, the top is vacant. We got to take it, flow tight like facelift. Spit that dope, I'm high like spaceship. Hands down, I'm the last of a dying breed.
Well, it's just about time to wrap up on this Thursday morning, looking in the wrong direction. You know, I'm a little distracted by, there's something going on about a riddle in the background, that they keep going on about the riddle and asking themselves questions about something. This is a lot of distraction, apart from the fact that I sat down on a jet nest this morning, so I was biting a little hard this morning as well. But talking about biting hard, I don't know if he's going to be biting hard with his performance this morning, but Jordan Hosten, who we've been chatting to before we went to the news, is going to give us a taste of what he has to offer in the underground music business, where many people can't get a chance on the mainstream, but Jordan Hosten has a lot to offer. Let's get a little bit of it.
Alright, this comes from a song called A Song About Nothing. Who am I to think I got what it takes to have my music embraced in this place where every creed and race equally chase opportunity? It's funny cause all I'm hearing is criticism. It's like my form of expression has been forbidden. You won't make an honest living off lyrics on rap rhythms. It's the only way I know to let go what's trapped within. I just need you to listen, won't be held in submission. I don't do this for dividends, I do it to make a difference. There's kids that's younger than me that won't make it to see 23. They've been too busy out riding on enemies, abusing the chemistry, mistaken identity. They only see the positive when they suffer from HIV. Look, I'm trying to show them they can aspire for even more. When opportunity knocks, I pray you reach your door. Give it all that you got and know the world is yours. Or I keep going on until I'm singing about nothing. Until I'm singing about nothing. until I'm singing about nothing, nothing, until I'm singing about nothing. And it's all in, and it's all in, and it's all in, till it's all in, till it's all in my mind, and I have to make it up all the time. Yeah.
Well, that's a bit of Jordan Hosten, and it's something that you could look forward to. And as you said, it's available on the net, on the social networks, and they're all laughing at me with my old phones and so on, which I can't access a lot of this stuff and wouldn't know where to get it. But that's just a taste of what he has to offer. A talented young man is Jordan Hosten. Time for us to go on this Thursday morning. Don't forget, tomorrow it's Sporting Edition, when we'll probably reflect on Trinidad and Tobago's women. Their 1-0 loss to the United States last night in CONCACAF qualifying. A must-win situation for them tomorrow evening against Haiti, who won their opening game against Guatemala. See you tomorrow morning from just about 6 o'clock. Take care.
Try to buy love, she didn't have it in stock. I figured cause she had her heart broken in the past. This was just a face to get past and make it last. Cause I really do love her, so I'm trying to keep it patient. She has so much hidden with her.